Okay, this is an add-on note. It is attached to this Google post. So make sure and print it off and then you can restart this video. So this is like a problem-solving day. They give us all the information that we need to solve this problem. But it's not just finding the area of the trapezoid like we've done this past week. So it says the garden is in the shape of a trapezoid. So that's really important right there. That tells us what shape. They also give us a drawing. The trapezoid has an area of 44.4 square meters. One base is 4.3 meters and another base is 10.5 meters long. The height of the trapezoid is the width of the garden. How wide is it? So they're asking for the width, but then they tell you that the width is the height, okay? I know that's kind of confusing, but so they're just asking for the height of the trapezoid. So it's going to be something meters. So since it's area of a trapezoid, we're going to go on our purple sheet and we're going to write our formula straight off of our purple sheet. And then we're going to substitute the things they give us in here straight into the formula where they go. So they gave us the area of 44.4 square meters. So we're going to put that directly into our equation. And then we're going to write everything else down. Okay, so now they give us our two bases, 4.3 and 10.5. So it says here that we add the bases together. So we're going to add those two bases together. And then they're asking for the height, so we're going to leave the height as h. So once you get to this point, you ask yourself, is there anything that I can do? Maybe like PEMDAS rules. What can I do first? So we're going to do what's in parentheses first. So 4.3 plus 10.5 is 14.8. And then I'm going to copy everything else down that I haven't done yet to the next level so that I can see what is next. That's very important. And so I'm trying to solve for h, so I need just one number right here, over here beside h. So I'm thinking I can find 1/2 times 14.8. What's 1/2 of 14.8? Well, that's just like saying 14.8 divided by 2, which is 7.4. Okay, copy everything else down you haven't done yet. So times the height equals the area of 44.4. So some number times 7.4 is going to equal 44.4. So we want to find that number. So we're going to solve our equation by doing what we always do. We're going to solve for h. In order to get h all by itself on this side of the equation, we're going to do the opposite or the inverse of multiplying by 7.4. So we're going to divide by 7.4. What I do to one side, I do to the other to keep it balanced. This cancels out. And now I have 44.4 divided by 7.4. If you put that in the calculator, you get 6. And it's going to be 6 meters is going to be our height. Okay. Next one, the Hudson High School wrestling team has just won the state tournament and has been awarded a triangular pennant to hang on the wall in the school gymnasium. The base of the pennant is 1.5 feet long. It has an area of 2.25 square feet. What is the height of the pennant? So I see that it's triangular. I see that they give me the base and they give me the area. Sorry, ignore that bell. And they're asking for the height. So since it's a triangle, I'm going to write area equals 1/2 times base times height. Okay, so I'm going to put everything that they gave me. They gave me an area of 2.25. I'm going to substitute that in my formula. Carry everything else down that I haven't done yet. 1/2 times the base, which is 1.5, times the height, which I don't know, so I'm going to leave it as h. Okay, so I'm trying to solve for h, so I don't want two numbers here. So it tells me to multiply them. I'm going to multiply them. So 1/2 times 1.5 is the same thing as saying half of 1.5. So 1.5 divided by 2, if you put that into your calculator, you get 0.75. Okay, I haven't multiplied by h yet because I don't know what it is, equals 2.25. So we're at the point now, we have one number times our variable. So we can draw our line and we can solve for h at this point. So how do I get rid of times 0.75? Well, the inverse, or the opposite of that, is division. So what I do to one side, I do to the other. That cancels. If I put this into the calculator, 2.25 divided by 0.75, I get 3. So my height is going to be 3 feet. Notice I don't say 3 square feet, okay, because I'm not finding the area. I was already given the area. So it's 3 feet. So on your homework, you have ones just like these. So if you read number 5, it says the window shaped like a parallelogram has an area of 18 1/3 and a height of 3 1/3. How long is the base? Okay, so it's asking for the base. So on another sheet of paper, we're going to write area equals base times height. So your area is 18 1/3. Your base, we don't know, and your height is 3 1/3. So because these are as decimals, they're repeating decimals, we're going to have to popcorn and turn these into improper fractions. Okay, so we have 55 thirds times the base. If we popcorn this one, we get 10 thirds. All right, so something times 10 thirds is 55 thirds. So if we solve for B, we want to get rid of times 10 thirds. So if we divide by 10 thirds, that cancels. And now this right here is kind of confusing the way you're writing it, so you can rewrite it the way you're comfortable with. So what we can't divide by just saying tops times tops, because this is not multiplication, it's division. So we're going to keep, change, and flip. Okay, Kentucky chicken fry is how they had learned it in 5th grade. So keep, change, flip. Now you can do it on your calculator. Tops times tops, bottoms times bottoms, and then you need to divide that in order to get your answer. So all of these here are going to be problem solving. We're going to assume that these walls here are rectangular, okay, as most walls are. And then right here, it talks about a triangular block, all right? And then here it talks about rectangular wooden planks. So all the other ones give you the shapes.